Hi.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Yes, it's great to see you. Hi, Deb.
Hey, Deb.
We managed to get on and get everything working. Can you hear us?
Without an echo.
Yeah, that would be real nice without an echo.
And if you can't hear me, let me know. I'll put in my microphone.
She said, "Hi, ladies."
Okay.
And she can hear us. Good.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll wait just a few minutes and see if anybody else pops on. If they don't, well, we're just going to go for it.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Andrea. Hi, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea. How are you?
Yep, we're going to do the Nancy Jean's Oracle Garden today. We're going to do readings. So put your questions in. And in another minute or so, oh, the notification just popped. Okay. So we'll give it about 2 minutes and
Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah. How are you doing with the Mercury retrograde? Aside from what we went through when we tried to come up.
that's been about my experience through the whole thing.
I know. Normally, because I'm born with a Mercury retrograde, it doesn't faze me.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even talk straight yesterday, let alone walk straight. And the day before it even stationed, it was like, how is all this stuff going wrong already?
Yeah.
Things coming in that were typing themselves,
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Instead of the whole message, it was
Mm-hmm.
typing while it was coming in.
Huh. That's weird.
Exactly. That's what I said. It's like, is this coming from outer space and I just not knowing it?
Mm. Wow. So what else have we got coming up?
We have Uranus going retrograde on the tomorrow, the 28th,
Mm-hmm.
and Jupiter's going to go retrograde in September 9th or something close to there, somewhere around in there. Maybe it's September 3rd. I haven't emblazoned it in my mind yet.
Yeah.
But then we'll have almost everybody retrograde
Wow.
because Saturn is, Neptune is, Uranus is about to, Mercury is, Venus is, and
Mm-hmm.
going to. That leaves us the Sun and the Moon. Chiron is, Eris, Xena is. I mean, even the asteroids are going backwards, and the nodes always go backwards. So
Mm-hmm.
the only thing now is the action, the planet of action, Mars, and nobody else wants to play with him. So he's doing stuff all by himself. Maybe he can come and mow my lawn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be nice.
The keys are in the riding mower. It's out back.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Oh, we've got Gerald here now too. So we've got a few in here.
Yay.
Okay, pops in a few questions and we'll get started. First I'll show you the Oracle Garden. I know you've seen it before, guys, but I figured you'd want to see it one more time. This is what it looks like. We throw the stones on there, and in each of the sections that are referred to as tiles, that's what determines the reading, is where the stones fall.
Right.
And as soon as I get another camera set up, we'll be able to see both our faces and our gardens at the same time.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yep. So I'm going to finish setting mine up here real quick.
And then it also comes with placement stones for the 4 directions.
Yes.
That you set down as grounding stones to help keep the star from moving around also as you throw the stones onto the tiles.
Yep.
And it's very portable because it's a silk scarf. I mean, if
nice?
you can put the stones in your pocket and tie the scarf around your neck.
Yep. Okay, Deb wants to know, what should she concentrate on for September?
All right.
Okay, well, I've got her mind is, her orange calcite is in Earth. So final thoughts on situation are coming. So whatever you've got your mind stuck on, it's coming together. Then of course your sodalite, your clarity, fell on a corner where absolutely everything is involved nearly. It's in the tree of life, the crown chakra, the future, air, water, and true. Not a bad assortment, actually. Okay, let's see. Tree of life. Your path is blessed with clarity and wisdom. And then from the crown chakra, when the stone falls here, all will become clear. So whatever questions you've got in your mind, you're going to figure them out.
You know, that's pretty much what I've got. We got amethyst falling in true.
Mm-hmm.
Amethyst is your spirit stone. So along with what Angela was just saying, what you've got in your mind is what you need to be going forward on. Your calcite fell in sacral creativity. So what's at the core of this?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you already know you are creative about? Because that calcite is also your mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have the spirit and the mind working together. Then your sodalite and fusite and pyrite all landed in earth with a little bit of the sodalite in air. So
Mm-hmm.
it's grounded as you create all of this yourself.
Yes.
Because you've already got a plan. Just go ahead and,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
work on it. Yeah. Take
it
it
says
forward.
any ideas planted at this time will flourish. So just go with what you've got. You already know it. You already know what's going to go on. You've got all the details that you need.
Yep. And that sodalite with that half of it in air, just make
Mm-hmm.
sure that you're clear on that.
Yep.
What it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The sodalite is the stone of clarity.
Yes. Okay. Gerald wants to know what he needs to know about the upcoming blue moon on Wednesday.
Mm.
Well, your body is on, I have on the throat chakra. So expression of truth will free the body. I've got your mind, the orange calcite is in path forward. Okay, so now your mind is open. Watch for signs. You've got the signs. They're going to be coming to you. They'll tell you how to proceed. Then your pyrite or your grounding is in earth. You can't ask for better than that. There's more to be brought forward. So you'll be getting hints and suggestions as you go along, and they'll be the right thing to do. And on on your clarity, your sodalite is in earth also. And that says you have many paths ahead of you. The correct one will appear in the future. So you're being led in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to worry about that. And then your spirit is in the root chakra.
Well,
so that's, connection of spirit is needed in the situation. So you'll be right there. You've got your way to go. What'd you get, Diana?
well, I've got sodalite in water, which is the clarity in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what it is you need, and you have that clarity already there. Also, you also got the calcite in that sacral creativity. So you have a plan going on. Now this plan of yours is incorporating the past because pyrite has fallen in there. And across from that, you have fuscite in air. Now that fuscite in air is grounding yourself. Ground yourself. Ground yourself by the patterns that you've already experienced because of that pyrite, the grounding stone, being in the past. Something, I'm getting this feeling that there's something that's been bothering you for a while is now what you can move on and let go of. Perfect timing, right? Because we have Chiron retrograde in Aries. We have all these other planets going retrograde. So, and that earth, that water in earth, I mean amethyst in earth, that is staying in that. Let me check and make sure before I open my mouth. Yes, transforming, but not yet finished. So, whatever that is that's bugging you, you can let go.
Yep. Hypnicity. Hello, number one. And hi, Plucky Heroine. Hypnicity asks, can she get a blue moon reading, please? Let's see what her blue moon is going to look like. You're welcome, Gerald. Okay, I got your pyrite, your grounding stone, is in your third eye. Groups. Oh, it brings an abundance to life, including manifesting your vision. So whatever you've got planned is going to come about. And then your body, your fuscite, is in false and earth. So it's listen to your body signals, and physical changes are coming. So you're going to have to pay a lot of attention to your body at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then your clarity, your sodalite, is in your heart chakra. Its wisdom comes from clarity of emotions. So you definitely need to be in your heart instead of your head. And it's also in the section that's called false. So your vision is clouded at this time. You need to really look at what you're looking at and see it with clarity. You need to not look at everything else. You need to look at the reality of things as opposed to looking at them emotionally. And then your mind, your orange calcite, is in solar plexus. So you've got power through connecting mental forces. That means you need to really think things through. Yet hypnicity, you need to keep your emotions out of it and look at more of the facts of it, is what this reading is coming down to. Okay, Diana, you want to go?
Sure. I have sodalite in, this is 3 in a row with the sacral creativity, right? But this time we have sodalite instead of calcite. So that sodalite is be tied to the cosmic wisdom that you have, right? And then I've never had this happen before. You have fuscite, amethyst in air, pyrite, and calcite right below it, and it's a straight line through air into fire. What does fire need? Air in order to burn, right? So do not be tied to the story of the past, but rather be tied to the wisdom of the past. That fuscite in air is about grounding your thoughts, The amethyst is allowing that to transform you. Then you have that pyrite in fire. That's about clarification, comes from not being tied to the past. And then calcite is about the thoughts from the past have given you the wisdom that you are carrying with you right now, that you keep opening yourself to. More is coming. More is coming your way.
Yeah, Hypnicity says that she has a ton of water in her chart, so that kind of goes along with her reading, doesn't it?
Her chart. I've seen her chart. Let me see if I can play this trick with my phone.
Okay.
Let's look for hours for you here. Let me see. Oh, because it's on a delay, right? The camera's in the back, silly girl. Does that? No, it's not going to work. Oh, well. Retry.
Yep.
Oh, maybe it is. No. Oh, well. Retry. I guess I have to get a stand or something to get another going somehow. Anyway. Anybody else?
Oh, yeah. We got Shivani. She's got some comments about the astrology.
Okay.
So she says, second full supermoon on the 30th evening, depending on the time zone you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the supermoon going to bring?
It appears that everybody is going to be standing under some clarity. Under the light of the moon, the secrets will be revealed.
Okay.
Okay. And what is making this a blue moon is not just the color of it, because it will be, but because it's the second full moon. So, and I was driving home last night and it was growing dark. And as it was growing darker and then finally was pitch black, the moon was half full and just shining down on all of the fields all around. And it was huge. The light was huge.
Wow.
It was like a street lamp.
Okay, now we have Andrea wants a blue moon reading.
Oh, we got to go for it here. Tree of Life. Wow. Sorry, my mouth is already running. I love that.
Well, are you ready?
Well, I can go.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, in the Tree of Life, you have both the fuchsite and the calcite, right? So that is all about the harmony. Seek harmony through physical form, opening to radiant guidance, right? Then you have sodalite in earth. And that sodalite in earth is about many paths ahead of you. The correct one will present itself in the near future. And then you have your amethyst in your heart chakra. There you go. Good place for that to be, right?
Yep.
Let me check on that. And that is, yes, Spirit is going to make that whole thing come to life. I look for even more healing, right? And more, not just physical healing, but emotional healing is going to be coming with this.
Oh, good.
You have your mind stones, you know, the sodalite is in earth. You're grounded about it. Your heart stone is in that love pattern. And I know, you know, that love is all there is.
Andrea says she was given some new directives
Awesomeness.
in her recent medical adventure.
Oh, yeah.
We all know that one.
Yeah, that's good though, because you have that fuchsite is the whole body.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the tree of life.
Yeah.
And calcite is the mind. That's in the tree of life. And then you've got your spirit down here in the heart. That's keeping all of that going for you.
Oh, yeah.
This is good. And mind and grounding.
Mm-hmm. And I've got her mind, her orange calcite is in the tree of life. So that's opening to radiant guidance. So you've still got guidance coming. That's mean it's not going to even slow down.
And then I forgot the pyrite, but finish yours and I'll come back.
Okay. And then I've got her sodalite, or her clarity is in her third eye, which is clarity of thoughts are part of this path or part of the plan you got going. Then I've got her pyrite, or her grounding stone is in the heart chakra. And that is, it encourages understanding that all is not in the physical realm. Andrew, I think you've gotten that clue. And then in air, I have both her body and her spirit. So the body is ground your thoughts. You need to just ground your thoughts, and that I think you've already got in hand since your grounding stone is in the heart chakra. You've already got that. And then your spirit being in air, spirit transforms thinking. So just pay attention to what spirit is telling you.
And backing up to the pyrite that I missed reading before, it's go for it and half in true.
Mm-hmm.
And that pyrite is the grounding stone, and seeing clearly, right? That's what it means in the true, and going for it. Well, you're already aligned with your values. You're already aligned with your values. This new information you've been given for your tree of life body.
Yep. Okay, and I just want to say hello to Amanda Carroll and Sherry, Voices from the Swamp.
Hey, Sherry.
Okay, we did Andrea. Now we have Sherry.
Okay.
There she is. Glad I could step in for a few minutes. Y'all be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry.
Sherry.
Okay. I think that's all the readings we have. Does anybody else want a reading that hasn't come up yet?
Well, why don't we read on the chances of this, the universal laws. There's 12 of them, but the very first one is the law of connectedness. So how about if we try to see if there will be more connectedness?
Okay. Oh, and Valerie's here. Hi, Valerie.
Valerie. Oh. Calcite doesn't move.
Oh, I've got that it'll physically appear in the future.
Oh, that's even better, right?
Yeah, wow. That's quite an answer to that one.
Yeah.
I think the connectedness is really going to show up.
Yes. I have I have amethyst in the past. So you have missed how transformation has already happened.
Mm-hmm.
So some of this stuff is getting hidden from us. There's no doubt about it, right?
Yep.
And then we have sodalite in restate. So we need to formulate our questions better. That's me. That's my fault, right? We have pyrite and earth. That's enough said.
Mm-hmm.
Then fuchsite is half in earth and half in the path forward. So stay grounded through all of it. That fuchsite is the body anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, it's in the path forward. Oh, wrong. I was looking in the wrong column. Sorry. Physical feelings will move you to the next step. There's some physical healing coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have calcite in false. So don't, let's just say don't fall for false prophets. You know what the truth is. Stick to what your truth is.
Yeah, and Andrea has a comment that kind of goes along with what we're reading. She's got the medical light workers continuing to show up, just getting my physical body reset.
Awesome.
There you go. It's coming in for you, Andrea. And everybody's coming together at the same time. You look at all the medical light workers.
Right. Just if we think about how it had to pull together when COVID first began,
Mm-hmm.
and what has happened since.
Yep.
In that field by itself, that has
Mm-hmm.
been this band of brothers, if you will, sisters, brothers, whatever.
Yeah. It has brought them together, and then they're looking more at their spiritual side.
Right. Yes, there's more and more doctors opening up to the fact that the two things work hand in hand.
Yeah.
That the connectedness of mind to body, Aries to Leo,
Mm-hmm.
brain to the heart, because the brain can't live without the heart, and that's Leo, and the heart cannot live without the brain, and that's Aries.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, Aries can't feed himself. He's got to talk to Gemini to lift the sandwich. He's got to talk to Taurus to chew. He's got to talk to Gemini again to swallow while he's talking. So there's Taurus and Gemini working together.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other organs that have to push it down the gullet and get it digested and mosey on out.
Oh, and hi, Hershey. Hi, Kate. Okay. Do either of you have a question? No, I didn't get Hershey's question. Let me look up. Oh, okay. She says she'll take a reading. Gotcha.
Well, the pyrite is leaving nice little sparklies on my silk scarf here.
Kind of nice.
I'm getting a lot of spirit orbs that are landing.
This looks pretty good. Okay, your spirit fell right in third eye. Spirit helps your vision see around the corner. So you're being shown the way, literally. Then your body, your fuchsite fell in the throat chakra, which is expressions of truth will free the body. And then I have your mind, your calcite, is in the throat chakra also. And it's the heart opens expressions of the throat. So you've got a lot of talking to do here. And the calcite, the mind also fell in path forward, which is mind is open, watch for the signs. So it's all coming to you, and you just need to speak your truth. That's what I'm getting from this reading. And then your sodalite or your clarity fell in the heart chakra. Which is wisdom comes from clarity of emotion. So the whole thing is speak your truth. And the rest will come. It'll all follow.
Yeah. So I have sodalite in the sacral creativity spot.
Mm-hmm.
That is certainly, I'm sorry, creativity needed to harmonize with yourself. And then it goes in a straight line. I have amethyst in past and half in restate. So that is, about, I had it memorized, but now I've lost it. You've missed something that's already happened, right? And part of that's in the restate.
Mm-hmm.
And then the pyrite is completely in restate. So that is, how are you talking to yourself? What language are you using to yourself about?
Mm-hmm.
How are you not raising your own energy about the way you feel about you?
Mm-hmm.
Like some mornings I wake up and look in the mirror and go, when did my grandmother get here? And then I have calcite is in fire. Boom. That's do not become tied to the false energies of the past.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have fuchsite in solar plexus and heart. So for that to be in that solar plexus, that's the body will bring you power. So are you needing to get out and exercise a little bit more?
Mm-hmm.
Move your body around, do yoga, do it in a chair, take a walk, commune with nature, commune with the energies that are above you that will help change the language you use on your own self.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that heart, it's, love yourself, right? The physical form is tied to the freedom of the heart, and that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we feel badly about something,
Mm-hmm.
we carry it all in our heart, in our gut, and
We do.
right on going down into the sacral and into the root chakra.
Mm-hmm.
And then start having troubles all the way up and down. So get up and move. That will help clear your thoughts.
Oh, definitely. That's kind of my go-to when I'm stuck and I.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Even if it's just step outside,
Yes.
go count my tomatoes or something. How many will be ready in 3 days? How many will be ready tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'm good for the next 3 days. I won't have to pick and I won't have to cook.
Yep. Okay, what else can we read on here? Well, Amanda Carroll would like a reading. I didn't see her.
Okay.
That's that one. I've been doing a fair amount of clear, cancel, delete, redirecting thoughts.
This is awesome.
Yeah, Hershey, this is what they come in. And you'll see Nancy Jean, she reads the Oracle Garden. You'll catch shows of hers where they have a group doing this practicing. If you go to Nancy Jean's channel. You ready, Diana?
Sure, I can go.
Okay.
So you have pyrite in water, which is that's your grounding stone, and it's grounding comes through the changes you make. And here you are telling us about it right here. Clear, cancel, delete. So that grounding is coming in that. Continue doing that because you have sodalite in fire and restate. So again, every time you get a clearing, ask the question again. Talk to use different words and get better words every time to find the next thing that needs to be cleared, canceled, and deleted. Then you have fuchsite also in that, partially in fire and partially, and then the other half of it is in earth. So being in fire and earth, that is physical changes are coming, and embody your past. Don't negate it, but we can let go of it.
Yeah.
Be a fun little memory that we go, oh yeah, you taught me that lesson, right? And then you have amethyst, partially in heart, but it's mostly in false. So that false statement is spirit needs to be aligned with what you're doing in your heart. So every time you use, again, this is negative language that we use on ourselves. So every time you fall back into that old pattern of doing that, that drags you back and drags you down. So you have to stop doing it. And then you'll move forward.
And she's practicing it already.
Yeah, so. I mean, you can't make this up.
No.
You just can't make this up.
Okay, and it's funny, what I got for her amethyst or her spirit, I got that in heart also.
There you go.
Spirit makes the heart alive. There you go. And then for her grounding, I got that in go for it.
There you
go. So all is aligned with your values. So you're where you need to be. To move forward, you're exactly where you need to be. You're falling right into line with what needs to happen. And your clarity, I got in future and present. And that is ideas planted at this time will flourish, and clarity of the variety of paths will come along. So all you got to do is continue on the path that you're taking. You're on the right path. It says it quite clearly. Then your body and mind stones are both in earth. And that's physical changes are coming and final thoughts on the situation are coming. So everything's coming together for you. Just stay on that path and it'll all come together.
Definitely. I can actually see that that's what's going on. I mean, in my mind's eye, I have this vision of you throwing stuff in the trash can. The trash can of the heart and soul. As well as literally. Why am I saving this scrap of paper?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely on the right path. Okay, let's see. Do I have anybody else up here? No, okay.
Bye.
Hi, Hershey. Okay. What else can we read on?
What about you? What do you need to know?
That's a really good question. Okay, where am I at in all this?
Okay. Well, off the table, that's where you are. Well, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you have fuchsite in water and a little bit in fire, right? So don't let the water put the passion out. But you have already you need to embody your past in order to oh, I just lost that. I'm sorry. In order to stay grounded, you have to embody your past, which I think you're pretty good at doing. All right, so then you have calcite in earth, sodalite in fire, calcite in earth, the pyrite is in the heart, and then you have your amethyst in the past, right? So again, we see that you are learning from the things that you've already been through. That sodalite in fire is using the ideas that you've already had from your career as well, not just from the past of your childhood, but from and from that we know that you are Lady Girl Scout squirrel. And then the amethyst being in the past. Well, I just did that. Sorry. Calcite is in that false area. Restate a little bit here. Don't be tied to the false of that old record that skips because it's got a big deep scratch in it, that sometimes just replays and gets stuck in the replay. And with pyrite being in your heart chakra, that is definitely encouraged to understand all of that and the physical changes that are coming as well.
Okay.
I see your health improving.
Oh, nice.
Just with the way this is lined. And a break in the weather is coming, and that certainly will help too. That'll give you the ability to get out a little bit more your own self.
No kidding. I've been locked in this house with the heat being over 100.
Yeah, exactly. And well, I pity you. I feel so bad for the people in Texas and Arizona that are suffering through stuff like this and the wildfires that keep popping up.
Yep.
The wildfires everywhere. California to Canada to everywhere.
Yeah, it seems like every day there's a new one here somewhere.
I really feel like people are coming to the realization that climate change is a real thing. And something like that is going to help with what we read on earlier with this connectedness, bringing human nature back together. In order to save us, we have to save the planet. We have to start treating her with the respect she deserves. And she'll respond quickly.
Yes.
Because it only takes a little Band-Aid for her.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about potholes for a minute, because this is what gets me. When you lay down a road, you have to pound down the dirt, certain blah blah blah, and then you roll the asphalt, or the cement, or whatever it is you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
But then, before too long, you get a pothole. Well, you can't rip up everything just for a pothole, so you throw the stuff on and you pat it all down, and it comes back
Mm-hmm.
the same way, the same shape, the same everything, and it keeps coming back year after year. Why don't you build roads that A, have more give to them, and B, work as vents
Mm-hmm.
nature? Because what you're doing is covering up one of her burp holes.
Yes.
Where she burps. It's where she farts. May I use the term? And why my grandfather used to say, if you can't hold it in your hand, you can't hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go. Just with all the things that we invent, there's got to be some venting material out there. That if we need roads, because we haven't moved into the mercury hovering over the cement yet, or magnets making us glide across it all, why can't they just make some kind of material that breathes with Mother Earth, so that when she has to expel, she can do it? That pothole got there for a reason to begin with. She needed it, and it keeps coming back because that's where she needs it to be.
Well, she needs it all over the place down here.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's like, there's people out there that are saying that the wildfires in Hawaii were purposely started.
No.
I don't think so. But what I do believe is that the neighborhoods that came up so fast were thrown up without any regard to Gaia's plan on how to keep the island safe. And Gaia's watershed that protects the island and the people from flash fires, from anything. These are islands that are prone to it. They have volcanoes.
Yes.
Things are going to hurt.
Yeah. Okay, we got another question now.
Okay.
Here we go. From Angela O'Neill.
Angla. Hello, Angla.
She says, can I solve the problem with my apartment during September? That's a yes or no question.
Yeah. Can we ask you what the problem is, so we can deal with what the problem is?
Yeah, I can see that, Angela. She says, I react to my troubles with my stomach and feel sick and anxious. But I'm going to ask my pendulum about
that. That's what I was thinking too.
Can Angela solve the problem with her apartment during September? Okay, I'm getting a small no, so it may be a little bit after September.
And I'm holding mine over the scarf.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting autumn. So I'm getting later in autumn, not September, but look more towards October. Mm-hmm. Now, what specifically is wrong with the apartment? Let's ask that.
Okay, she says the issue concerns housing papers.
Housing papers. Oh, the contract. Mm-hmm.
Okay, her body is ready for it now.
Yep.
And there's more than one way to express your power and move forward. Maybe you need to talk about this more, or send a letter regarding your concerns. And then I've got your spirit is in fire. So thoughts from the past clouding or enlightening ideas. So you need to think of things from the past that maybe help you or hurt you in this kind of situation and take those into consideration. Then your grounding is in air, which mental actions are the path for your abundance. So you need to think about this more and do it in a more factual manner. If you keep your emotions out of it as much as possible, you're going to be able to figure things out. And then I've got your mind is in earth, which means your final thoughts on the situation are coming. So you're going to get the answer soon. But I don't think it's all going to be completed by September. What do you have, Diana?
Okay, so we have sodalite in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's on the other side. Sodalite in the future is ideas planted now will flourish. So get the ball rolling. And look at how late we are in August, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, most paperwork is going to take a whole month before you get an answer,
Mm-hmm.
right? So plant the seed now; it will begin to flourish. Also, it's with the crown chakra and enlightenment there, so that, of course, is putting your thoughts together, getting your grievances together on this.
Mm-hmm.
And you have calcite in water with a little touch into the fire. So calcite in water is about the letting go of your own limitations on this. Put yourself in a place as if the positive outcome you're seeking has already occurred, so that it's easy to stand in gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
And the pad in fire is clarification, thoughts from the past, and what has happened in the past. Let go of those, because that's clouding your judgment on what to do for the future.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have amethyst in earth, which is spirit is not yet done transforming it. So he's there helping, spirit is helping, but that comes from you. So again, we have a little bit of fuchsite in that fall. So change the way you're talking. Don't be attached to the falsehoods of the past, the times that you feel you weren't successful, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that fuchsite is also in there with amethyst in earth and in the path forward, and then you have pyrite completely in the path forward. So that path forward is more abundance is going to be created by how you talk to yourself. And that fuchsite in that same place is the physical feelings will move you on to the next step.
Mm-hmm.
Get out and take a walk to help yourself clear your thoughts and put your thoughts together when you write the letters, because you're going to need to write more than one, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So I would really look towards October too, because
Mm-hmm.
because that calcite is definitely in water, and
Yep.
that future is even that sodalite in the future is kind of like beginning to winter already.
Mm-hmm.
So later of November, October, November.
Yeah, October, November.
Before it's completely solved.
Yeah. Okay, we got one more question.
Okay.
Just a general reading.
Okay. Hmm.
Well, I've got your grounding and your crown enlightenment. This helps give confidence in our ability to connect energy. So you're going to be connecting the energies throughout your body, all 7 chakras. And then your fuchsite, which it represents your body, is in the future and present. So you will changes will physically appear in the future, and the time is now. So it's starting now. And then your mind, your orange calcite, is in the past, which is a break from previous patterns and learn from your experience. So it's bringing you new experiences, the changes that are coming about. And then your spirit is in air, which is spirit transforms thinking. Your way of thinking is going to change as you go along. And then your clarity is in fire and water. And that's use the ideas you carry from your past and past lives for a solution. So you just need to look towards your past and see what happened then. Look at the facts as opposed to the emotion, because the facts are what will help you. And then where it landed in water, it says you have the clarity you need. Follow one of the paths and use your life force to resolve your situations. So you need to just follow the path you're on. You've got it made. It's going. All you got to do is keep going with what you've got.
Yeah, and I've basically got the same thing. I have amethyst completely in go for it. So thoughts that you already have.
Mm-hmm.
Amethyst is the spirit, is your
Mm-hmm.
spirit. So it's already aligned with everything that you've put together.
Mm-hmm.
Calcite is in fire, and that is, do not become attached to the falsehoods of the past, the things that have kept you from moving forward. Leave that energy where it belongs. Then you have pyrite, partially in fire and partially in earth. Well, that fire-earth combination on pyrite is clarification comes from dealing with those things. So if there's something there that is gnawing at you, get that last thing taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then as you go into the earth and the grounding with that pyrite, more will be brought forward.
Mm-hmm.
Any bits and pieces that you're missing. And then you have both fuchsite and sodalite in earth. Physical changes are coming as well. And then the sodalite is, you have many paths ahead of you in which to choose where to go from there.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep getting this, are you thinking of moving? Like I keep getting a hit that you're trying to change something, or get an like an office or something.
I'm not getting a comment yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like you are already thinking about some kind of a movement,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm taking as in the physical sense.
Oh, he's thinking of expanding.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, you're on the right track. Just deal with that one last thing that's standing in your way.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
I
love it.
love that.
Yeah, I love it. You can't pick it up.
Okay, well, we've just about hit our hour.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it just disappeared, didn't it?
And now, when you're good, you're good.
Okay, if there are any other questions. Amanda Carroll says, how about that?
Thank you, ma'am. We'll take that one.
Yep.
You're welcome, Dr. Procky. Procky or Prochi? Like tea.
So I guess we'll call this a show, huh?
Yeah, we can call it a day. I have a dog standing here. Oh, somebody said time to call it a day.
Uh-oh. Now you're in trouble.
Yeah, right. That means dinner is should be full any minute now. She keeps track of the time better than me. It's 5 o'clock.
Mine do too. Well, thank you for joining me, Diane. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
And we'll do another one live soon.
Yes, let's, because the more we use this, the better we get at it. The better we get at it, the easier it is for for us to answer those questions.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
It says it's part of the ascension energy shifts in this area. Yep.
Oh. Hello. No, you're hungry? Is that what that meant?
Thank you all for joining us, and thank you for your questions.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.